All right, who has the best sub in Delaware? 839-1059. Who makes the best sub? We'll call this the Early Morning Great Delaware Sandwich Survey. And you can answer it at 839-1059. I have something in the news here about Subway getting in trouble again for not making a foot-long sub a full foot long. It's actually a news item. It made me think, who has the best sub? Will you vote early this morning? And I realize I have, people I know in Philadelphia might be listening to this, and I realize if you're from Philadelphia, it's a hoagie. While the rest of America might call it a sub, I realize you're calling it a hoagie. But you know what I'm talking about. I think we get it. Best sub. Who makes it in Delaware? I'd like your vote early this morning, right out of the gate at 839-1059. 839-1059. Let's go, people. Let's go. Is it Casapoulas or Capriati's? Or, who? There's some big names that make subs in our state. Who's number one? That's exactly what I want to talk about. Yes, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm an actual talk radio show host. I do have other things to talk about today, but I do want to open the program with this little gem after reading that Subway will soon ensure that their buns are a full foot long. We'll tell you about that in a minute. Let's get to the sandwich survey, though. Yes, we have phones at 5:40 a.m. Thanks to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Dan. This is Vicki.
Hi, Vicki.
Quick Stop in Milton.
Milton, Delaware. Quick Stop. What makes them so good?
They pack them full. They don't cheat you out of anything, and they are just absolutely delicious.
I bet if they say it's a foot long, it's going to be a foot long.
It's probably a little bit longer than that. They're big.
All right. You know what? I have eaten at Milton Quick Stop many times, and I must say they do a great job in everything they do, I think.
Yep.
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Thanks for the call. All right, Vicki. Who's next? Vicki on the phone. Yes. Hello, John Butler. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Good to have you filling in for Kelly Steele today.
That's right. Final day of her vacation, I think.
You going to vote on best sub?
You know what? It's a tough one. I like Wawa. I got to give it to Wawa. They got good subs. It's hard to beat.
All right. Hoagies,
sandwich, whatever you want to call it.
Sandwich, right.
A sandwich.
I actually brought up a list here. Are people going to vote on this morning? Is this going to actually work at 5 something or other? Listen, callers, it's your opportunity to have your opinion heard. Who makes the best sub? 839-1059. Or a hoagie. It's also called a grinder, I guess, if you're in New England. I always heard it was a grinder if you heat it. That's what I thought a grinder was. Hero. If you're in New York City, a lot of people call Hero. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Good morning, Delaware 105.9. Hello.
Yes. I'm going to... Chicken Man, north of Melford, makes the best sub.
That's on the highway, right? There's a Dairy Queen right next to it?
Yes.
Chicken.
Yes. And they put... they advertise a pound of meat on their sub. And they make a very good sub.
And it's a pound of meat on a sub.
Yes. Yes.
Whoa. Is that any meat? Like if you get like an Italian sub, it's got like a pound of deli meat on it?
Yes.
Oh, man. Thank you very much, sir, for your vote. Good morning, Delaware 105.9. Hello.
Long Neck Deli.
What's that? Hello, sir. Hello?
I'd say Long Neck Deli.
Why?
The first place quick turnaround.
Right. Long Neck Deli. I'm going to just say thank you. We had a little breaking up of the telephone there at 5:43, but we have your vote registered. And good morning. This is the Dan Gaffney program. Hello there.
Good morning, Dan. How you doing?
I'm awesome. How you been?
Oh, pretty good. I'm from Georgetown and live in Harbison now. I'm down around the beach a lot, and I've got to throw a vote to Casapola's. That's a pretty mean sub there. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. From where you live, do you remember Potter's?
Potter's Sub Shop. That was in Milford, right?
Yeah, I remember. What is that? I think that's Walnut Street. I used to eat there when I worked up in Milford, and they made good subs. That's a pretty good sub there. I had quite a few times, and the old Naomi Sub Shop in Georgetown. Good place.
Yes.
But they're long gone.
That's right.
Gone, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you're right about Casapola's. Here's a longtime Milford guy, cameraman Colin, is here. He's running our 3-camera setup or streaming.
Oh, yeah, he'll remember it.
What do you know?
Yes, Southeast Front.
Front, that's it. I worked for Walt right there at the race car shop next to Jack Allen. And man, we used to go down there and get subs all the time. Great subs.
Yep.
There's one of those old-time kind of in-a-house kind of sub shops left in the Milford area.
Pavlik's. Just ate there last week.
Pavlik's. Yep. And that's on North Walnut.
Okay. I get through there. I might have to stop in and check that one out.
Right across from the cemetery.
Yeah, across from the cemetery.
Yep,
it's a throwback. It's like what you're talking about. The days when there were sub shops on every corner and they were like all over the place.
It was like your friend's mom was making subs for all the kids in the neighborhood and opened a business. And they, like I said, they were really good. Naomi's. Oh, I love Naomi subs. They were unbelievable. We used to sneak in there early in the morning and get a sub for field day or whatever in school, and missed that place.
Awesome. Thanks for the call. The Great Delaware Sandwich Survey, if you can believe that, at 5:45. Welcome to the radio. It's the Dan Gaffney program, 839-1059. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Dan. I think I haven't eaten a sub in a long time because of too much bread, but Harbison Deli makes a really good sub.
Harbison Deli does make a good sub, right?
Yeah, they do. They pack their meat on there pretty good. They're not afraid to put a cheese steak I'm talking about. That's the only thing I've gotten there. Hey, I'd like to make a comment on Subway. I think I've got two things. One, I think they're living on their name now. The quality of their meats and the produce they put on there is just, it's horrible. Their meat has so much fat in it now. It's more white than it is pink. Ooh. And but the whole foot long thing and the 12 inches. We're not suing Lowe's and the hardware stores because they don't have a full 2x4. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's not actually 2x4. Right.
That's right.
Well, Subway's had a rough year, and they finally reached a settlement proposal for a lawsuit that goes back 2 years. This is what you're talking about. There were numerous plaintiffs. The whole suit was sparked when an Australian teenager posted a photo on Subway Australia's Facebook page showing a Subway foot long is only 11 inches. And the court documents show the company will now work to ensure that its foot long and its 6-inch subs are true to their name, measuring a full foot and a full 6 inches, respectively. The final hearing is scheduled to happen in January. And this kid, what he did is he bought a sub and he laid it out on the table, and it's pretty lame looking. He has a ruler laying next to the sub, and you can see it's a full inch short.
Yeah, I'd rather have the thing packed in quality before I'd be concerned about the inch.
Right. Thank you very much. So you're more concerned about the meat. I get it. Right. Dan Gaffney program. Good morning. It's 5:47 at Delaware 105.9. How do you answer the Great Sandwich Survey? Best sub in Delaware. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
This is Lee from Bridgeville.
All right, Lee. I know you know good food.
Myers Country Store. Where
is this?
It's on 404. You got to have two hands eating those subs.
Myers Country. Cameraman Colin, do you know this place?
I do know that place. It's really good.
Where is it now?
It's right on 404, just east of
It's right by
Ridgeville.
Oak Road.
Right by what?
Oak Road.
Thank you very much, sir. I thought
Yeah.
I didn't understand you. It sounded like you had a mouthful of sub, actually. I didn't quite get it. But I got it by Oak Road. I'm going to check it out. Got to have two hands. Good morning. Best sandwich, sub sandwich. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm on second long neck deli. However, I do got to say, the last time I went there, they were a little chintzy on the meat, which I was a little disappointed. But for the most part, they make the best one around here that I know of.
Right on. Maybe you just had an anomaly that day, right? Thanks for your vote. Good morning, Delaware 105.9. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? It's Jerry on the road. I want to talk to Dan about the great sandwich shop.
Well, Jerry on the road. It's so early, I picked up the phone myself. Good morning, Jerry.
Well, good morning. How you doing?
I'm awesome. Thanks for calling.
Hey, been around for years and years and years. It's Russ Sandwich Shop on 24 on your way to Oak Orchard.
Yeah, I've driven by there. I'm familiar with them. I know a lot of people are big fans. It's just a little shop, right?
Yes, little shop, and they not only the subs that they offer. I mean, they offer great meals like on Friday nights and stuff. It's a great little place to eat.
Really?
Yes.
All right. I didn't know they did a full meal.
Yes, they do. Definitely on Friday. I've only had a full meal on Friday night. It's the only time I've been there on a Friday night. But we get subs there just about every Friday before we go camping.
Excellent. Thanks for your call, dude. Thank you very much. All right. We are, starting out with a little fun here this morning. Time for your 3-day forecast from the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center. It's our meteorologist, Steve Williams.
Today, mostly sunny and pleasant with a high at 70. Clear tonight, low 55. Sunshine, nice day tomorrow, high 73. And then tomorrow night, cloudy with a shower in the area, low 54. Friday, breezy and cooler, sunshine, high 62. And then Friday night, clear to partly cloudy with a low at 46. A mix of sun and some high clouds on Saturday. A cool afternoon with a high of 62. I'm Steve Williams in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
It's another beautiful morning throughout southern Delaware. Clear sky, 42 in Lewis, 53 on the boardwalk in Rehoboth Beach. It's 50 degrees on the Circle in Georgetown. I want to tell you about Halpern Eye. I get my glasses at Halpern Eye. Usually go to the either the Seaford location or the Milford location. But, they're also in Georgetown. There's a new Halpern Eye next to the Redners in Georgetown. They're in Ocean View, 2 locations in Dover. If you travel upstate, they're up there as well. Smyrna, Middletown, Kirkwood Highway, and other places. Look, the point is this. They have excellent eye care. I take my children there for their annual eye exams. My wife goes there. She gets her contacts from Halpern Eye, and I would recommend them. They've been around since the 40s in Delaware, 1946. And Dr. Halpern opened, and then his son, Joel Halpern, ran the place. Now his son is running the place, and it's like 3 generations and a great staff, great team of doctors ready to give you a comprehensive eye exam and great deal on fashion eyewear. As a matter of fact, this month till the end of October, you're going to get 30% off a complete pair of glasses. That's frames and lenses. A great time to buy. And that's at Halpern Eye. Go to halperneye.com for more details. HALPERN. halperneye.com.
Be sure to play the ultimate football pool on our website, Delaware1059.com. Presented by Nicola Pizza on the Avenue, Upper Deck Sports Bar. Each week, our top scorer will win a $30 gift certificate courtesy of Nicola Pizza on the Avenue, Upper Deck Sports Bar, offering 2 stories of great dining with an excellent view of downtown Rehoboth. Enjoy great food and drink specials during all pro and college football games, and bet, watch, and win with the Delaware Sports Lottery now at Nicola Pizza on the Avenue, Upper Deck Sports Bar. And be sure to play the ultimate football pool every week at Delaware1059.com.
Commercial buildings all over Delmarva need energy-efficient and reliable roofing services. Protect your business with Delmarva Roofing and Coating. Specializing in residential, commercial, and industrial roofing systems, Delmarva Roofing and Coating has built a reputation for quality. With a Conklin system installed by Delmarva Roofing and Coating, the roof of your business will be able to withstand the weather and last for decades while consistently lowering your heating and air conditioning costs. Increase the lifespan of your roof and choose the roofing leaders of Delmarva. Delmarva Roofing and Coating. Find out more at delmarvaroofing.com.
Hi, this is Andy Pennington from Asphalt Paving Equipment and Supplies. Summer is officially over. Old man winter is coming. Be ready. We are the SnowX dealer for Delaware. Asphalt Paving Equipment and Supplies has the salt spreaders and brine sprayers you need, from walk-around units to 7 cubic yard salt spreaders, and everything in between. All from SnowX, the finest machinery in the business. If you are a property manager, landscaper, contractor, homeowner, anyone who has to clean up ice and snow, Asphalt Paving Equipment Supplies will have it. In fact, if we don't have it, you don't need it. Be ready for winter. Stop in and see our SnowX line and pick up a few bags of calcium chloride from Asphalt Paving Equipment and Supplies on Route 9, 26822, Lewis Georgetown Highway in Harbison. Call 302-664-1552 or go to asphaltpavingequipmentsupplies.com.
Asphalt Paving Equipment and Supplies. Now the exclusive dealer in Delaware and Maryland for Midland Road wideners for sale or rent.
Win cash and prizes at Harrington Raceway and Casino this October. Play the over 102,000 Monster Mash slot tournament to win free slot play or up to $2,500 cash. Fridays, October 9th and 23rd, the 58,000 His and Hers Bling Bling. Win up to 1,000 cash and luxury gifts. Tuesdays, win mystery cash jackpots up to $300 cash. Visit HarringtonRaceway.com. Harrington Raceway and Casino, where winners play. Some restrictions may apply. All games controlled by the Delaware State Lottery. You must be 21 to play. Visit Players Club for complete details. Harrington Raceway and Casino announces live on stage this October, Beginnings, the ultimate Chicago tribute band. Superstars of country, a night of Motown, and Doug Church as the voice of Elvis. Plus, laugh out loud at Harrington with the region's best comedy acts. For information and tickets, visit the casino gift shop or HarringtonRaceway.com. Harrington Raceway and Casino, where winners play. Some restrictions may apply. All games controlled by the Delaware State Lottery. You must be 21 to play. Visit Players Club for complete details.
What's it mean when DuPont Pioneer says we're with you from the word go? When water is limited, it means Pioneer brand Optimum Aquamax hybrids.
Our hybrids are tough from root to tassel.
World-class genetics are part of the package.
Optimum Aquamax hybrids stand up to drought when other hybrids wilt. They're proven performers, even when your fields are thirsty, and they stay green longer.
Built to use less water per bushel.
They deliver, rain or shine.
Optimum Aquamax hybrids get more out of every drop. Pioneer, with you from the word go. As a soybean grower, what's it mean when DuPont Pioneer says we're with you from the word go?
We deliver seed when, where, and how you need it.
We have varieties that stand up to frog eye leaf spot and many other diseases.
Your local Pioneer team is on call to deliver the service, products, and information you need for your soybean acres.
You call, we're there.
Pioneer brand soybeans are built to produce and protect yield on your ground year after year. Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Delicious.
Remember Jared Morris today at 3 on Delaware 105.9.
Pioneer, my favorite kind of soybean. Oh, delicious. Delaware's best sub. We are having the Great Delaware Sandwich Survey. Good morning. You're on Delaware 105.9 at 5:56.
Good morning, Dan. This is Granville. How you doing, sir?
Awesome, Granville. What's on your mind?
I got two places, Dan, because if I'm just getting off the school bus coming back from Milton, I got to stop the Quick Stop.
Milton Quick Stop. 2 votes for them this morning. Coming on strong today.
But if I'm just getting out of the barber shop and it's about 6:30 in the evening, then I got to go to Padlick's in Milford.
Yeah.
Padlick's, the subs are so tight. Man, and that's what that stuff's good with good food, good meats in there. But I love how they wrap them and they're tight. When you eat them, you don't have to worry about them falling apart.
That's important. When you say tight, you mean it's wrapped tight, right? It's all packed in there solid.
Absolutely, absolutely. So both of them are battling for number one in my life.
Thank you very much. Local news coming up. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go till 6:30 with the Great Delaware Sandwich Survey because we're going to announce a winner then based on your votes. So keep the calls coming at 839-1059. Also, Joe Biden continues to flirt with getting into the presidential race. He's in. I know he's in, and I'll tell you why I know. But we'll also talk about that a little bit later on this morning here at Delaware 105.9. And also, guess who's in hot water in the news today? Walmart for mislabeling things made in the USA or misleading people to think things that were not made in America were made in America. So how important is the Made in the USA logo to you? We'll talk about that with your phone calls coming up at Delaware 105.9. We've got about 30 seconds before the news. Here's another vote on Best Sub. Who has it? Good morning.
The Meyer store off of Oak Road, Seashore Highway.
What's the name of it?
Myers.
Oh, Myers, right. Okay, I got it. That's 2 votes for them. They're coming on strong today. More of your calls coming up. Delaware 105.9, local news time. John Butler is standing by.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Delaware 105.9 news time is 5:59. Good morning. I'm John Butler from the Weather Center. Meteorologist Steve Williams says sunny and pleasant today, a high 72. Delaware State Police say a pedestrian was struck and killed trying to cross a road in Newcastle. It happened at about 8:45 p.m. Monday on Pulaski Highway. Troopers say 26-year-old Michael Thomas Jr. of Wilmington, who was wearing dark clothing and was not in a crosswalk, was trying to cross the highway. And police say Thomas was hit by a car driven by 23-year-old Joshua Wheatley of Newark. Troopers in Delaware say they've identified the driver who was involved in a hit-and-run crash that seriously injured a 17-year-old boy. Police say that 26-year-old Easton man contacted investigators, telling them he had been driving during Thursday's crash. No charges have been filed. The teen remains in the hospital. From the first town in the first state, this is WXDE Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
It's 6 o'clock.
CBS News, I'm Frank Sedevhany. Welcome to Moscow. Russian President Vladimir Putin rolled out the red carpet to greet a special guest, Syrian President Bashar Assad. Live to CBS News correspondent Vicki Barker.
The Kremlin waited till today to release this audio of last night's meeting. Syrian journalist Jihad Yatzigi says it's Assad's first foreign trip since the civil war began.
It is certainly intended to show to some extent a certain level of confidence by the regime.
Assad thanking his host for 3 weeks of Russian airstrikes that appear to be turning the tide against his enemies, and that also seem to be cementing Russia's new role as a Middle East heavyweight. Frank?
After meeting last night with his fellow House Republicans, Congressman Paul Ryan said he would run for Speaker, but only if the hardline conservatives who harassed Speaker John Boehner into retirement agreed to fall in line behind him.
I have left this decision in their hands, and should they agree with these requests, then I am happy and I am willing to get to work.
Political analyst Larry Sabato.
He certainly set it up nicely because he either gets the speakership on his own terms or he has the perfect excuse not to take it. And it's very obvious that he will be at least as happy not to be ensconced in the speaker's office.
Police in Albuquerque are asking witnesses to help them track down the gunman who killed a 4-year-old girl. Chief Gordon Eden says the fatal shooting apparently grew out of a road rage incident.
It's a terrible, tragic loss. It should have never happened.
Eden says someone must have seen something since Interstate 40, the scene of the shooting, was thick with traffic just before the start of the Tuesday evening rush hour. In North County, Missouri, a St. Louis suburb, work is underway to remove the long-buried nuclear waste that was found along a local creek. CBS's Anita Nair tells us exposure to radioactive material is suspected of causing an extraordinarily high number of cancer cases and other serious medical conditions in the surrounding neighborhoods.
The takeaway is simply look at this community. While they might have had the most prolonged exposure, they could be an example of what other communities will soon be grappling with.
Vatican officials are furious over an Italian newspaper report that said Pope Francis has a small curable brain tumor. A spokesman called the report unfounded and seriously irresponsible. Bob Barker went for a walk and wound up in the hospital. The 91-year-old TV game show host tripped on a sidewalk near his Los Angeles home. Barker was treated for a cut on his head and a scraped leg. The Royals and the Mets are one win away from going to the World Series. The Mets beat the Cubs to go up 3-0 in the NLCS. The Royals routed the Blue Jays to take a 3-1 lead in the ALCS. The carnage began in the top of the first.
Gilchrist hits one in the air to right. Back is Bautista at the wall. It is gone. What a start for the Royals.
Joe Buck on Fox. S&P futures are up more than 7 points ahead of the opening bell. This is CBS News.
In big data, there's big opportunity. But how do you use it to get more from your workforce?
With Kronos, mine mountains of information into digestible bits of insight. Understand the hidden causes and costs of employee overtime, absenteeism, and low productivity. Get real-time analysis and make fact-based decisions while they can still impact your success. Learn more about workforce analytics at Kronos.com. Kronos, workforce innovation that works.
The more you learn about your insurance coverage, the more gaps you might find. Like how you thought you had enough coverage for your fine art.
You broke my Quenol lioness sculpture.
When you aren't even covered for your not-so-fine art.
You broke my Mr. Banana lamp.
Or how you're probably covered for hitting this car, but maybe not covered for hitting this car. Talk to a farmer's agent about what gaps might be hiding in your insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Delaware 105.9 news time is 6:04. Delaware's improving graduation rate among high school students saw a bit of a jump. In fact, the increase is better than any other state. According to a survey done by the U.S. Department of Education, the rate was up 87% in 2014. That's up from 80% in 2013. 36 other states also saw an increase, including Maryland and Virginia. 5 other states and the District of Columbia saw a decrease. Education Secretary Arnie Duncan says the numbers show education policies along with additional funding to help schools and programs are working. He adds that while progress is good, there are still thousands of kids dropping out and, quote, we've got to get better faster. 4th grade teacher Sandra Hall of North Smyrna Elementary was named Delaware's newest Teacher of the Year. Hall was one of 19 teachers nominated for the state's top teaching honor. The mom and military spouse encouraged fellow teachers to look past test scores and data to get to know students on a personal level.
Our students have stories behind the data that challenge us. Some of our students may be just fine, but some may be hungry, sad, or scared. Some have struggles outside of school that we can only imagine.
Hall will receive $10,000 in personal and educational grants. She'll spend the next year traveling the state and the country representing Delaware. Maryland State Police arrest a Harrington man accused of selling heroin after a pursuit. 35-year-old Paul Jenkins was spotted in a shopping center parking lot by police on North Salisbury Boulevard around 4 o'clock Monday evening. Police approached him, but he ignored instructions, then drove away, hitting one police car and nearly striking a police officer. Jenkins headed north on Route 13, speeding and driving recklessly, hitting a pickup, making unsafe lane changes, running cars off the road, driving onto the shoulder, speeding over 100 miles an hour. Delaware State Police joined the pursuit. Jenkins was apprehended. He faces multiple assault, drug, and traffic offenses. Crews with the Maryland State Highway Administration are making repairs to the bottom of the Harry Kelly Memorial Bridge in Ocean City, which will cause lane closures. WBOC-TV reports that construction is currently underway. Single-lane closures will be in effect while work is being done. For the next couple of days, crews will be chipping away loose concrete to prevent it from falling off the 73-year-old bridge. The task is expected to be completed by the end of the week. Delaware 105.9 news time is 6:06. Big day of baseball. Here's Schofield on sports.
In Game 3 of the National League Championship Series, Daniel Murphy tied a playoff record by homering in his 5th straight game. Jacob deGrom tossed 7 strong innings, and Yoenis Cespedes scored the winning run on a wild pitch in the 7th as the Mets take a 3-0 lead by beating the Cubs 5-2. In Game 4 of the ALCS, the Royals scored early and often, pounding Toronto 14-2. They take a 3-1 lead in that series. On the high school scoreboard, all the big dogs remain undefeated in field hockey as Cape beat Indian River 3-0, Polytech over Smyrna 3-0, and Delmar topped Milford 4-2. In boys soccer, 7 different Vikings scored goals as Cape routed Milford 9-0, Indian River cruised past Dover 6-0, and Sussex Tech beat Delmar 4-1. And in the NHL, the Flyers lost to Dallas 2-1, and the Caps win in Calgary, final 6-2. That's Schofield on Sports on Delaware 105.9.
All right, thanks a lot, Gary. From the Weather Center, meteorologist Steve Williams says sunny and pleasant today, high 72. Tonight, clear, low 42. Thursday, mostly sunny and nice, a high 75. Low tomorrow night of 50. Friday, mostly sunny and cooler. There is a chance of showers in the morning, though. High 64. Low Friday night of 41. Right now, it's 50 degrees in Milford, 42 in Lewis. I'm John Butler, Delaware 105.9 News. The Dan Gaffney Show continues now on Delaware 105.9.
Until 6:30. Who makes the best sub? We need your vote at 839-1059. We're calling it the Great Delaware Sandwich Survey. All right. We have other things to talk about this morning, too. Breast cancer screening, new recommendations, what it means for you. Walmart in trouble for mislabeling things and misleading people into thinking products were made in the USA when they're not. So how important is Made in America to you today? Joe Biden, we'll talk about, he's in as far as I'm concerned, and we'll talk about that a little later on. He's in the presidential race as far as I'm concerned. Details on that and other news items to discuss, but we're having a little fun on the telephone here this morning. We were reading about Subway, the settlement in their lawsuit where the Australian kid sued Subway because their foot-long sub was only 11 inches. It wasn't a true foot-long. So by January, Subway says their foot-long will indeed be a full 12 inches. Their 6-inch sub will indeed be 6 full inches. No more false advertising. Which has us thinking about a best sub. And I know if you're in Philadelphia, you call it a hoagie. You're from Philly, okay? We know you're in Delaware now. You can use the word sub, okay? 839-1059. Your opportunity to vote. Keith in Bridgeville. Hello, Keith.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great, my friend.
So, this is kind of not on the sub thing. I didn't know if you heard Jared. Jared was kind of mocking you yesterday. He did a real good nod to you, and I laughed a good long time after I heard it.
Jared Morris, afternoon drive talk show host here at Delaware 105.9. You're saying he was mocking me?
Yeah, he was talking about drugs and marijuana, and this is what he said. He said, hey, I'm going to tell you how Philadelphia's handled their marijuana problem tomorrow morning after the 7 o'clock news.
Oh, he was mocking my teaser announcement.
Yes, he was teasing us.
I know. Look, I did this announcement. I did a promo on Monday. I said we have a special guest after the 7 o'clock news. I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's a surprise guest making a surprise announcement about a run for a political office. And everybody conjured up all kinds of things in their mind. And it was Mike Miller who came in as the special guest, and that was a letdown to some people, but I never said it was
I thought it was going to be Joe Biden.
Everybody thought it was going to be Joe Biden in the studio with us.
But that's the second promo, because the first surprise promo was that you were going to be televised. So, I think you're making this a habit.
All right. You can only go to that well so many times, the teaser promo, before people start thinking you're the announcer that cried wolf, I think. So I think that's why Jared was making fun of me. But you know what that means, Keith? It means war. That's what it means.
Well, aren't you his boss?
Well, not during 5:30 a.m. till 10.
Okay.
I don't start being anyone's boss until 10 a.m.
Well, while he's on, you're his boss. You ought to take him in the back room and counsel him.
Yeah. No. Right. Thank you. I'm going to counsel him for being creative. I don't think so. And having fun. I don't think so. As long as you're having fun, you're being creative, you're okay. You want to make me the butt of jokes, that's fine. All right. We're into doing good radio here, so I'm glad you got a kick out of it. You laughed. Why would I be mad at that? All right. Here's Neil Milford. Hi, Neil.
Hey, Dan, how are you this morning? Dan, the radio man. How you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Two places. The best place I know to make a sub is the Dewdrop Inn.
Oh, come on. What? There is no dude. I know, Dewdrop Inn. Get out of here. That doesn't count, Neil.
No, really. I just thought I'd play with you this morning. No, the greatest place, and you'll know what I'm talking about, because I think the greatest place for a sub is Pavlik's in Milford.
How about that? That is two votes for Pavlik's today.
Buddy, I got news for you. You go in there and get a super sub, and you talk to those people and tell them how you want it made, and those subs will just roll your socks down.
Yeah, and somebody earlier, Granville, I think was the caller, who said they wrap them tight, man. They're filled, stuffed, and wrapped tight.
Absolutely. Well, you're in the area. You need to try one. I'm telling you, everybody makes great subs. Everybody. You should give credit to everyone. But in my estimation, and I've eaten in 50 years, I've eaten a mess of subs. But Pavlik's, in my estimation, if you want one to take home and cut up for the family, because if you get a super sub, the darn thing's about 16 inches long. It's just out of this world.
All right. Listen, thank you.
And have a great day, man.
Neil, I will. And I want everyone to have a great day. And I hope you will have a good time listening to our show here at 6:13. So that's 2 votes for Pavlik's, 2 votes for Myers Country Store, which I had not been familiar with, 2 votes for Long Neck Deli, 2 votes for Milton Quick Stop, Harbison Deli getting a vote, Chicken Man. Online, Casapula's getting a vote. Online, a lot of people voting for Al Casapula. Love Al Casapula, longtime friend, Route 26 in Millville, Delaware, and the people online are voting for him. On the air, we've got a neck-and-neck race here. Who gets your vote? The Great Delaware Sandwich Survey, best sub in Delaware. Vote now, because we're closing off the lines on this in a few minutes at 6:14 at Delaware 105.9. Hello, welcome to the show. We have a beautiful day today, headed to 72. Want to give you a little plug about what's happening tonight. I will be co-announcing a parade, the Milford Community Parade, one of the best parades in the state. It's a nighttime parade, kicks off at around 6:30. Coverage will be on catchitlive.com, on-camera coverage, catchitlive.com. And the incredible Becky Gaffney will be really the star of the show, and I will be merely co-hosting the play-by-play of the parade, catchitlive.com. Going to be a great night on the parade route, and I'm looking forward to being on camera, thanks to Colin Walls, cameraman Colin, and his business, catchitlive.com. Really happy to be there, covering it online. It will be streaming at that website, catchitlive.com. And if you can't make the parade, or even if you can, if you're on the parade route and you got your smartphone, you can watch the parade from a different vantage point, even though you're lined up on the parade. Just dial it up on your phone. Very, very fun. All right, best subs. Let's hear your vote, all right? Phil, call greeter Phil, bringing them in, and we will talk with you here at Delaware 105.9. Coming up momentarily. Good morning. It is 6:16. 6:16. All right. Why are we talking about subs, by the way? Subway, the sandwich chain, has been having a rough year. And it seems to have gotten a little worse. The sandwich chain finally reached a settlement proposal for a lawsuit that's been going on for a couple of years now. Numerous plaintiffs, various courts. I don't know if you remember, the whole suit was sparked when an Australian teenager posted a picture that the foot-long sub next to a ruler, you could see this, it was only 11 inches. And he sued. That's still in court. Court documents show Subway will now work to ensure that the foot long is true to the name, and it really will be a foot long. The final hearing for settlement is scheduled to happen in January. All right. Dreamweaver Interiors on the south end of the Midway Shopping Center, Rehoboth Beach, is celebrating 20 years in business. Family owned and operated. Dreamweaver Interiors offering the full line of Hunter Douglas, which includes blinds, shades, and plantation shutters. They carry a large selection of in-stock fabrics as well as special order and hard-to-find fabrics. Dreamweaver Interiors sell, and really they can make almost anything with fabric, including drapes, valances, Roman shades, pillows, cushions, etc. Dreamweaver Interiors, known and recognized for one-of-a-kind custom work throughout the state of Delaware. They carry foam and sewing notions if you're a do-it-yourselfer. And best of all, Dreamweaver Interiors offers their expertise for free with their in-home consultations to make sure you're happy with the project from start to finish. Dreamweaver Interiors. You can call Cindy or Ron. It's a Lewis number, 644-0800. It's 302-644-0800. Stop by the showroom, okay? Again, in the Midway Shopping Center, Coastal Highway. Don't be caught with naked blinds. Called Dreamweaver Interiors. It's where windows go to get dressed. Robin Bryson. Good morning, Robin.
Dan, traffic moving well around the region this morning. Dry roadways, light activity. Major routes in Sussex County doing well. As you travel 13 through Laurel, Seaford, and Bridgeville, haven't seen any delays or problems. Same thing on 113 out of Dagsboro through Millsboro on up into Georgetown. Route 1 along the coast has been moving along well this morning. You do have the construction still closing West Avenue between Route 26 and Woodland Avenue. Goes until the 1st of November, so use some caution right there. Kent County doing well as you travel in and out of Dover on all the major arteries. I'm Robin Bryson with Traffic Watch on Delaware 105.9.
You don't have to agree.
We figure talk radio means you get to talk too. With people you know from right here.
I want to know what people think.
Delaware 105.9.
Another beautiful morning. Our 3-day forecast for Sussex and Kent counties from the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Today mostly sunny and pleasant with a high at 70. Clear tonight, low 55. Sunshine, nice day tomorrow, high 73. And then tomorrow night, cloudy with a shower in the area, low 54. Friday, breezy and cooler, sunshine, high 62. And then Friday night, clear to partly cloudy with a low at 46. A mix of sun and some high clouds on Saturday. A cool afternoon with a high of 62. I'm Steve Williams in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
All right, 42 degrees, clear sky in Lewis, on the boardwalk in Bethany Beach. It is 52, and on the Circle in Georgetown, 48. Delaware 105.9.
Hi, it's Don Hoover from Binkley & Hurst. Lancaster Farming, L&P Media Group, and the Lancaster County Ag Council invite you to enjoy Lancaster County Ag Week, November 9th through 14th. Register to tour a Lancaster County ag business, discover agriculture's significant impact on the area, and learn about our responsible stewardship of natural resources. While here, stop into local supermarkets and restaurants to enjoy the safe, delicious, and plentiful food produced in the region. Find out more at LancasterCountyAgWeek.com. So much to celebrate, so much to do.
Thanksgiving is just around the corner. Help the Food Bank of Delaware make the holiday season bright for those in need. Your help is needed to collect food and funds for the Food Bank's annual Thanksgiving for All Holiday Food Drive. Most needed items include frozen turkeys, mashed potatoes, gravy, juice, corn, muffin mix, canned vegetables, and all of the fixings. To learn more about the Holiday Food Drive, please visit fbd.org/Thanksgiving-for-all.
Windows 10? Does this mean I have to buy something else? Did you know Windows 10 is free for the next year if you have a Windows 7 or 8 computer? Microsoft has big plans for Windows 10 and would like to have everyone on the same operating system, so it's willing to give it to you for free. Windows 10 is easy and fast with the best features from Windows 7 and 8. Is it right for you? Call the experts at Response Computer Group. Response Computer Group is your local source for PC tune-ups, virus removal, and computer and laptop repairs.
Hi, I'm Randy Ennis, owner of Response Computer Group. When you've done everything you've thought of to fix your computer and it's still not working right, it's time to bring it to a company that has the experience to make it work right. We're located in Milford off Airport Road in the Independence Common Business Park. Just turn left before you reach the Boys and Girls Club. Response Computer Group has been serving businesses and consumers in the Delaware community since 1983. Give us a call at 335-3400 or visit us online at rcgweb.com.
When built right, some things just last. Like an American Standard Heating and Air System. Ranked the longest lasting brand by readers of the National Testing and Research magazine. American Standard. The highest standard for comfort.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Farrell with Farrell's Cooling and Heating. Just mention 105.9 to receive 10% off Farrell's yearly service contract. And if anyone in your house is 62 years or older, you'll receive another 10% off. 302-436-2922. Never an overtime charge.
Farrell Cooling and Heating is your local American Standard heating and air dealer.
At Delmarva Roofing and Coating, we specialize in commercial roofing. We work directly with your architect to guarantee the most high-quality, long-lasting, and energy-efficient roof system for your business. From repairs and replacements to acres of new construction, Delmarva Roofing has the manpower and experience to get the job done. Our industry-leading Compton white roof system reflects the sun's heat to save you money. For over 20 years, Delmarva Roofing has been the trusted and trained expert. Trust your business to Delmarva Roofing and Coating.
Delaware 105.9 presents Still Marvelous Women. Do you know a woman who volunteers her time to a great cause, always goes above and beyond for her family and friends, is successful in business, or is a great role model in the community? Tell us about your Delmarvelous woman at Delaware105.9.com. Nominations will be accepted through October 30th, and 18 women will be chosen to be in the 2015 class of Delmarvelous Women and be honored with an elegant dinner banquet on November 20th at Heritage Shores in Bridgeville. Delmarvelous Women is presented by Heritage Shores and brought to you in part by That Granite Place in Bridgeville, Atlantic Aluminum Products, and Inspirations Boutique, Route 13 Camden, devoted to those who have been diagnosed or are currently being treated for cancer. Custom-fitted breast forms, wigs, and apparel, inspirational gifts, and some insurance accepted. Call 698-5299.
When you back up, call Central Backhoe. That's Central Backhoe Services. Toilet won't flush, you need to call us at Central Backhoe Services. We'll pump your septic, repair and install. When something doesn't smell right, you know who to call. Get a good flow from Central Backhoe. That's Central Backhoe Services. When it's a no-go, call Central Backhoe. Central Backhoe Services.
It could be a simple septic repair, or maybe something a little more complex. No matter what your situation is, Central Backhoe Services, your full-service, licensed, experienced wastewater system professional, can help. Contact them at 398-6420 or visit their website at centralseptic.com. Central Backhoe Services, locally owned and operated, serving Delaware's septic and excavation needs for over 20 years.
When it's a no-go, call Central Backhoe. Central Backhoe Services.
Good morning. It's 6:25 live from our Lewis area studios, Delaware 105.9. We'd like you to vote for best sub in Delaware. Regardless of what anyone else has said, when I say who makes the best sub, what comes to mind? Call now. 839-1059. Last call. If you're listening and thinking of an answer, don't keep it to yourself. Call us and vote. We've got just a few more minutes left. I want to squeeze in a few more calls, and we'll see if we can break the tie. We'll see if one place comes out a clear winner. It's the Great Delaware Sandwich Survey early today. We're going to end it here in just a few minutes. Social media watch on my Facebook page, Dan Gaffney Show. Kara says Long Neck Deli has a big sub. John, without a doubt, Al Casapula make the best sandwich in Delaware. If you don't believe me, try it. Fresh, made proper, very consistent. Billy, voting for Byler's. Cheryl, Capriati's. Anita, Al Casapula, another one. That comment got a couple of likes. Let's see what Patty thinks. Patty's calling us from Georgetown. Good morning, Patty.
Good morning. Myers Country Store on 404.
Another one. And I had not even heard of this place.
It's right down from, if you're at Royal Farms, when you get to Jimmy's Grill and head towards Georgetown. It's down there on your left.
All right. Excellent. Thank you so much. Thanks for the vote. All right. What does Paul in Georgetown think? Good morning, Paul. You're on Delaware 105.9.
A lot of good sub shops on there, Dan. The Myers one, they're a cash-only business, too. I've been in there. My father-in-law has been in there because they live close by. But if I was going to throw a vote out there, Cafe Tamborelli.
Greenwood.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I get a chicken cheesesteak there, and their chicken cheesesteak, they actually roast their own chickens and everything, and make cut the chicken out from that and make their chicken cheesesteaks.
Really? You make it sound like he's got chickens out the back or something. They just go get them that fresh.
Well, I don't think there's them back there, Dan.
Yeah. Here's somebody on the insider line, Al Casapoulas. And, we're about out of time here, so you know what that means, Paul?
What's that?
Like you said, a lot of great votes, but just in this hour-long survey, Al Casapoulas and Myers Country Store have both ended up with the top votes this morning. How about that?
Yeah, a lot of good sub shops out there, so wherever you're at, you can always hit a good one.
And it's always a sub, never a hoagie, am I right?
Well, yeah, it depends where you live.
North of the canal, you get into hoagie country. South of the canal, still a sub, I think.
Yeah, that's where they were back in Ohio, too, were hoagies.
Thanks for the call, my friend. Thanks for voting the Great Delaware Sandwich Survey. Congratulations, Al Casapoulas and Myers Country Store and everyone who got a vote in this morning.
Know before you go.